bonjour. How are you? I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. It's my birthday. If you hear spa music in the background, it is because I am at the Waldorf Astoria in Atlanta, in Buckhead, I think specifically where I am. I'm just having the time of my life. Like literally, I feel so relaxed. I feel like I have to make this a yearly tradition to come to the spa and just relax the entire day, like, and just treat myself to the entire day. I wanted to make this vlog different than like a normal watch my life vlog. I wanted to kind of give you guys something to take away from it. So if I haven't told you guys, I am 26 years old as of today, and I'm telling you guys what I wish I knew before turning 26. Being at the spa, the first one that I want to tell you guys, I have learned that it is okay to put myself first. It is okay to pour into myself. It is okay to love and care for me before I love and care on someone else. I think not only is it okay that we love and care for ourselves before we love and care for someone else, dare I say it's a must. And the reason why I say it's a must is because how can we pour into other people if we can't pour into ourselves? How can we fully love someone else if we can't fully love ourselves? It is okay to put ourselves first. We can't show up for someone else fully and not show up for ourselves first. I'm learning that it is okay to tell someone else, no, I actually can't help you out right now, or no, I need to take this day off, or no, I need an hour to myself, or no, I need a day to myself. I'm learning that it's okay to do that. So I want you guys to learn that too and start implementing that as well. For me, I'm treating myself to a spa day on my birthday. I'm completely alone by myself. I feel good. I feel happy. Don't get me wrong though, my family is on their way to Atlanta as we speak. They will be here. But I am perfectly okay with spending this birthday by myself alone until my family gets here, because I'm pouring into myself before I can pour into my mom, my sister, and my nephew that's coming. And if you're looking for some Bible verses that proves that we must be selfish for a moment so we can be selfless, the Lord took time and secluded himself multiple times to go to the mountaintop, to go in the desert, to go in the forest to pray. Never, ever, ever stop taking time for yourself. Always put yourself first, and then you can pour into other people's cups. This next lesson is sort of a fun one, and I didn't realize this until last year, but who you are on vacation says a lot about who you want to be, and I want you guys to hear me out. When we're on vacation, we're making sure we present our best selves, right? We get our hair done, we get our nails done, we get new clothes, we're planning out everything that we want to do. Dare I say, we're prioritizing things on vacation that we might not have time to do in our day-to-day lives that we actually want to do. So I want to ask, why aren't we doing these things in our daily lives? Why are we saving those for when we go on vacation? I realized this last year after going on a cruise and realizing who I was on that cruise was exactly who I wanted to show up as in my daily life. I very rarely eat breakfast in the morning, but I made sure I was eating breakfast. I was drinking tons of water. I was living carefree. I was stepping out of my comfort zone. And now after realizing that, I'm actively striving to show up as her in my day-to-day life. So I want you guys to think about the woman you are on vacation. What is she prioritizing? What is she like? How does she dress? What is she thinking like? What qualities does she have? And then I want you guys to start showing up as her every single day. This lesson is a hard pill to swallow, and it's who you choose to surround yourself with matters. Long story short, when I was in college, I was friends with a girl who influenced me in all the wrong ways. I'm talking about so crazy that I ended up being academically dismissed the very first semester of college. Fast forward to next semester, I was reinstated, and stupidly, I'm still friends with her, doing things that I shouldn't be doing, but I quickly realized that she was aiding in my demise. Like, she was not helping me at all. So I cut her off, and I got closer to two other girls who encouraged me. They supported me, they poured into me, and ended up being on the dean's list, and my life just was turned around, right? So I say who we surround ourselves with matters because our company heavily influences our lifestyles and the choices that we potentially make. You know, in the Bible, it says, Proverbs 27:17 says, as iron sharpens iron, so a friend sharpens a friend. So I want you guys to know that it is okay to end a friendship that is no longer benefiting you. It's okay to end that friendship that you understand and know isn't gonna help you get to where you guys should be in life. So I didn't get to finish giving you guys some of the lessons that I had to learn when I was in Atlanta, so I still wanted to sit down and give you guys some more. So The next lesson that I had to learn, and I'm still currently learning this, is that it is okay to ask for help. It doesn't make us weak. Asking for help actually makes us strong. And the minute that we put our pride aside to ask other people for help and admit that we need help, that is actually the moment that we become our strongest. I'm not sure where in our life, who it was in our life that told us that asking for help is very cowardly, because it's not. It's actually very strong. Like, it takes a different type of strength to admit that you need help and to take it a step further to ask somebody for help, whether that's your parents, whether that's going to a therapist, whether that's checking in with your friends, whoever it is that you go to for help. It takes a different amount of strength to actually do it. One thing that I also learned about when it comes to asking people for help is that there are people that God has placed on this earth to help us, and when they don't get to do that, we're inevitably blocking their blessing by us not going to them, if that makes sense. You know how, like, when people try to do things for you and you're like, no, I'm okay, and they're like, no, let me do this, you're blocking my blessing. It's kind of the same way. Like, people are put on this earth to help us, so let them help us. Don't be afraid to ask for help. And I'm preaching to the choir when I say this, because I need to learn this myself as well. The next lesson I had to learn, and chill, it is my lack of self-confidence was the reason that I wasn't achieving my goals. Clock that tea. I cannot tell you how many times I would start something and then I would be so excited to be doing so well, and imposter syndrome would kick in, and then I'm done. No, we can't do that. The delusion that we have when we are in our relationships, when this man has showed us countless and plenty of times that he does not like us, that he does not love us, that he does not want to be with us, but we're still delulu in our head that they do. That's the same delusion I need us to have when it comes to reaching and going after our goals. Like, I don't know what's stopping us from breaking up with that man that's literally shown with his actions that he doesn't want us. We need to have that same energy when it comes to our goals. I need you to start believing in yourself. I need you to start believing in those God-given talents. The Lord does not make any mistakes. So he's given you talents. He's given you gifts. He's given you different abilities than everybody else in this world. Why are we not using them? Why are we not trusting him? Why are we not believing in ourselves? Not believing in ourselves is the same thing as not believing in our God-given abilities and talents. Not believing in ourselves is the same thing as us not believing in God, because he made us exactly who we are, and he's given us our God-given abilities and talents and characteristics. So why are we not using them? Why are we not believing in them? So I'm gonna need y'all, me included, I'm gonna need us to start believing in those talents. I'm gonna need us to literally kick imposter syndrome to the side and start doing what it is that we know God has placed us on this earth to do, because we're low-key disobeying him by not doing those things. Not even low-key, very much so high-key. All right, my love, that is all that I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and listening to me yap a little bit about some life lessons that I had to learn, and I'm still kind of learning. I definitely want to know some lessons that you guys had to learn, or a lesson specifically in your life that you are learning right now that you feel like someone else could benefit from. But before you go, give this video a big thumbs up, leave me a comment down below letting me know what that lesson was, and don't forget to subscribe. Come along and join your girls growing family, and I'll see you guys in my next video.